Hey, this is Shea and Jesse from Modern History.
And today in the Garage Mahal, we have the Broken Stems. Broken Stems. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Hi there.
Hey, thanks for coming in and doing a session.
Oh man, that was fantastic. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, it was really fun to watch, man. We're saying this is the vibe that the Garage Mahal needs, is like casual, jammy, loose. You get it out there, really tight melodies, but you're not afraid to like experiment and stuff. So you played 4 songs for us. What were they? Let's run through them. We had
Jesse,
Dust Bowl.
you take us through the names.
Heavy on My Mind, right?
Yeah, heavy. We started opening up with "Heavy on My Mind."
Yeah, and that's
then
which album is that off of?
That's up our new Joshua Tree Sessions. So those are some of the first recordings we have of those new songs. Is "Heavy on My Mind," and then we did "Dust Bowl," which is also on that Joshua Tree Sessions. Yeah. Shake the dust off, dude.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That got the vibes
Yeah.
going, man. Like crowd participatory.
Yeah, I like to get everybody kind of like just
Yeah.
thinking about having a good time and just let loose to the melody in the song,
Talking to the mic though.
So, and the song. As I'm trailing away.
Yeah,
That's
hold
right.
it right up
You
here.
gotta shake the dust off the lungs on a
Right.
Friday night.
Absolutely.
Lung dust.
Lung
Well,
dust.
that song, like for us, like playing is like our favorite time, dude. It's just like you get, it's a long week of work, and you just like drive down to whatever venue and just put on a fun show, and just do what we love, and like
Yeah, that song's really big throughout the whole thing,
Yeah,
it's kind of a
I think
journey.
it
dude.
swells. Yeah, it comes back together, and then you guys you had some pretty epic solos throughout
Thanks,
the
man.
set. I think it was it Dust Bowl? Or was it Wanted Man? You like got into one knee.
That was in Wanted Man.
Was it Wanted Man?
I think that's heavy. Yeah, that and Heavy in My Mind.
Yeah, dude, I love that, man. You gotta feel it.
Hell yeah.
So Joshua Tree Sessions, that came out in 2018. So the first one is a 3-piece, right? Because you guys were a 4-piece.
Yep. Our last album was a 4-piece. This album is a 3-piece band. Brad rocking the bass lines and absolutely murdering it.
Double duty.
Yeah. This is the first. Joshua Tree Sessions is the first album that was me just on the bass. And we went out. Who would have thought Joshua Tree Sessions? Guess where we recorded it? We
Yeah,
went to
right.
Joshua Tree.
It wasn't Joshua Tree. Surprise.
So
I'm
there-
just kidding.
And
Yeah.
on really was.
So we went to Florida, actually.
Yeah, it's Joshua Tree, France. Well, we have a chateau there.
We
So-
got a chateau in the desert of Joshua Tree, and we
Yeah.
recorded in a little house. It was pretty
Right.
fun.
Well, you had
Really
your
fun.
you had your summer home rented out in the French Riviera, right? So you had to
Yes.
head over to Paris, Joshua Tree.
I believe it was the Rolling Stones that had booked our normal recording studio, so we had to improvise.
So, a funny story though, because we actually have all somehow been connected before the session,
Yes.
and we were talking a little bit. Right, Andrew and I met off Craigslist, and
Yeah.
all of the soundproofing that you see here
No way.
was a sketch.
I remember
Yeah.
him telling me about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I brought my like little hoopty hatchback, and you're like, "Oh, I'll fill my car for like X amount," and I wish I'd brought a bigger car. So,
And it
but
was
yeah, there's a piece of you that was in here long before.
So
So
funny.
I told Pete, who was in a band with you guys.
Yeah, with me. Pete and I were in a band.
Yeah,
Uproot.
you weren't in. Were you in Uproot? No,
Not in Uproot.
but
No,
that's
that
like
was,
history. Like,
yeah, 2006 to 2012 about, yeah.
that's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
like, that's man. It's such a small circle.
Such a small circle, man.
I feel like we're all connected. So that story came up, bought it off of you, and he told me about the Joshua Tree Sessions, which prompted our band to rent a house in Joshua Tree and take a bunch of psychedelics and try and like emulate the same vibe. Didn't quite go as well.
No,
Um,
our vibe included a lot more wild bats getting into the swimming pool with us at about 6 in the morning.
Yeah, it also
Wow.
included like
Oh.
peak summer temperatures in the middle of the desert, and
So
Joshua
hot,
Tree
dude.
wasn't. There was like no bookings open, so it was like 90. Was it 99 palms or 90? It was
It
99.
was in the middle of sand.
It was 99 degrees in the shade, is what it was, and I think it got
It
like.
was hot when we were there, right?
Oh my God! Yeah,
Definitely
I mean,
hot, dude.
It was hot, but not desert summer hot, for sure.
Yeah, we were there
Yeah.
in like
Bro, it
April,
was-
so spring. It was a little early.
October, actually.
So we followed up the recording with a similar experience to you guys, and Andrew wandered off after we were recording, and we were like 3 hours in. We were like, "Where the hell is Andrew?" right
Wandered
now?"
is really more of an
We
exaggeration.
haven't had drums
I
in a
had
while.
a direction. You see, it wasn't just a random adventure. Well, it was, but I had a direction at least. So
But we didn't know.
It
We were
was
just
that
like,
way.
Andrew's gone.
that's true.
Where's Andrew? So me and Jesse were like, all right, let's go find him. And we walked out, and there was this music that we heard like over the mountains and these lights. Like you could just see these neon lights. We were like, what is that? And in my head, I was like, I think it's Coachella. Which like
it looked really close too.
Yeah,
It was like
it must be, and then I'm like, oh no, it's like 3 hours away from where we're at right now.
To my credit, I tried to get Jesse to come with me beforehand. He said, "You're crazy, man," and didn't. And then I left, and then I was gone.
Well, so
and then they like,
you
"Oh,
let
he's
him go
probably over there."
alone?
Yeah.
So we walked.
never leave
Jesse
him
and I
alone.
walked.
Do we walked across the desert and we end up, we're like, okay, let's get up there. We're like, we have no idea what's over this cliff. We're like climbing a cliff, Brad and I.
Boulders, rocks,
like,
pitch black,
Pop our heads
moonlight.
over the top of a cliff, dude, and there's like a huge festival. Like,
Oh, there
there's
was
like,
actually a
there's
festival.
a festival in the
festival,
desert, dude,
yeah.
on someone's land, and they have like trapeze artists, and they have DJs, and they got light shows, and everyone's in like,
Festival
Burn Man
garb.
gear.
But it's all
Yeah.
hitting,
Dead
like,
serious.
And so we were just
It was
like,
like a cabana.
yes!
But it was like an
Popcorn
hour
machine.
walk that we had to get there. Like, and I was like, "There's no way Andrew's here. Like, we can't keep walking."
You were there.
I don't even know.
I was
like,
He was there.
You get there, how are you
and
going
we
to
get
find him?
there,
It's a
and
festival.
watch
right?
with
we get in, and
Oh, yeah.
and Andrew's like,
They start asking around, right?
yeah, we were like, yeah, we're in this band. We're looking for, we were recording over here. Is it cool if we chill with you guys? They're like, yeah. And then they were like, yeah, there's another guy that was in a band that was over here. We're like, Andrew.
We're like,
where
that's
is he? They were
him.
like, he's around. And we hear his voice in his tent, like down like under the mountain, like where everybody's camping. And we look in the tent, and his face is all painted.
Did
And
you
he's
become
got, like,
one of
all
them
these
already?
girls in the tent
I
with
was,
him, and
yeah,
he's
I was
hanging
just
out.
thinking, cut to Andrew high on ecstasy, covered in beads.
Yeah, right.
He's
They
just
made me
like-
a shaman,
he's
guys.
like, come on in, boys. Welcome. I knew you'd find me.
Incense burning
like, what?
everywhere.
I just
welcome
discovered
to my
the meaning of
paradise.
everything.
I can't leave. These are my. I'm leading these people now. These are my people.
I mean,
No, it was
Good
a,
luck to me.
it was
That
such a good
was-
experience. We waited till after the recording to do that fun journey, and that I think that worked out too.
Bonus to playing drums.
It
You
was
track
like
first, and then
such
you're
a treat
done.
after having that first listening party was just awesome. Just laying on the floor and just like.
all work, no
Wow.
play makes Andrew a dull boy, I guess.
Hey,
is it?
man.
Oh,
So
yeah.
But I wanted
Andrew's
to
got a
touch
bar.
on you guys on
Work hard,
you
play
know,
hard.
recording out in Joshua Tree just as the three of you, and specifically you basically bringing this resurgence of like a classic rock, like psychedelic Doors type vibe, which I'm seeing like a lot in San Diego. I feel like it's really heavily rooted here. Even with us, we're kind of bringing the same thing back.
Yeah, jammy, kind of
Yeah,
Absolutely.
free
Yeah.
form
really heady and.
Yeah.
But
sounds.
yeah, I mean, I think it's a perfect vibe for festivals, and wanted to touch a little bit on same.
Yeah, same but different, man.
Yeah.
We're both playing that festival.
Yeah, we are.
Oh man.
I'm involved in it.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Heavy involvement.
Heavy
You
involvement.
could say heavy involvement. Yeah.
As the circle gets even smaller, right? Pete, who you were in a band with,
Yes.
and is in a band with us, is also.
And also,
Helping
Starting a
you.
so
festival.
I didn't know they were in a band, and I was playing in Stash Bash band with Pete, and we were talking, and then I figured that out, and I figured out he went to the high school next to mine in Chicago too, and we were like, and we're the
He's from
same
Chicago?
year. Yeah, he's from Chicago.
I thought he grew up in California. You grew up in Orange County?
I think
Let me introduce you to your bandmate.
Yeah, right. This is why we do
Peter
these things here,
Iker.
is to learn about this.
Born
I
in
don't know.
Chicago.
Oh yeah, he went to New Trier High School in
No
Chicago.
way.
Yeah,
because he was on like
before going to college.
Yeah. Yeah, he's in Boulder.
Real
I met him in Boulder.
Housewives of Orange County or something like that.
He did make it like it was.
He
just
was
a
on one
random
episode. Yeah, our buddy from Boulder was on. His mom was, the real wife of Orange County, and so like he was. They had him come down for the Boulder episodes, and Peter was in one of them, playing guitar. I'm
Dude,
sure.
So well,
yeah,
Tim is
it's
giving
awesome.
a dirty look. It cuts to him in the living room, like they're like fighting in the kitchen or something.
Oh,
So
man,
was
those were
that-
fun times?
Was
man.
that Uproot that was going to
Uproot.
play the concert
Yeah.
that was going to be on the
Yes,
show?
Absolutely, it was.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
right. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you guys concocted this plan to cameras are going to be there.
Cameras gonna be there. We need to be ready to play. We got all our gear there early. Cameras didn't even come to that area. And we're like, all
Just
right.
in case, like the motivation of a
Yeah.
young band. you
But
know
hey,
what I
we
mean? Like, we'll set
tried.
everything
know,
up.
Like it's all half the battle is
It's
just
our
getting
break.
there.
You miss
know?
100% of the
Yeah,
shots you
yeah,
don't
get
take,
there.
man.
You may know
Absolutely,
us from
dude.
such places as the corner
man,
of the
Uproot.
screen on Real
Yeah, as
Housewives of Orange County.
The background music, episode 12, season 3.
Oh my goodness.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So you're heavily involved. Pete's heavily involved. There's
Same.
a huge stacked lineup. Lettuce and the Floozies are like the two main headliners, and those guys absolutely smash.
Yeah.
Hollywood Principal, who is doing a session pretty soon. They've never really played any live shows, and they have they've amassed quite a following.
Yeah. Them.
Who else we got on there?
We got the
Moon
Family
Hooch.
Crest, and Moon Hooch
Ooh.
is dope.
Modern
Hit up
history,
Tomorrow's
broken
Bad
stems,
Yeah.
tomorrow's
Modern
bad
history.
seeds.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. We like Pete and I, we got. So I basically texted him. I was having kind of like this boring time in my life. I was like, "Yo, work is like insanely slow and boring right now," and I was like, "I kind of want to like, I've wanted to do a festival forever." And I randomly texted Pete, and it was like perfect timing of him not playing with Elise anymore, and he was like,
Elise Trout,
and
yeah.
I was like, "Yo, you want to
She's
throw a
sick.
festival?" And he texted me in like a
Seriously,
second back, and he was like, "Yes." I was like, "Cool, let's get together
Type it,
tomorrow and
yes.
figure this out." And like, we were like, "We'll search for a property. I don't care if it takes us years. Like, we need the perfect property. It needs like a lake and a view and all this stuff." And
You
found
we
it.
found it.
That's
yeah.
what it is, man.
So
Lake
much.
Perry. So 2 days camping on the lake so you can swim. There's going to be boating too, right? So that's like, with all these kind of startup festivals happening, I mean, you have the music lockdown, which is obviously the centerpiece of it, and that's super important. But having like a lake that you can use, I don't know if there's
Culture,
any,
man.
Yeah,
Festival
there's-
culture, you know?
there's-
Like, what is this? It's our first, it's like the first year. Like, what's it going to be?
I
You
haven't
know,
heard
like, it's
anything
gonna
like
be
that.
a mix
Well,
of San Diego and LA, and it's going to be awesome.
And desert
We're,
people.
like,
desert people, yeah.
Yeah.
J Street
in this
people.
room
and-
are gonna shape what it is, probably for years
Yes.
to come, because it's the first year, So it is what it kind of becomes, but
It is what we make
Like,
it. It's what everybody
exactly.
comes and makes it, right?
Yeah,
I mean, this is
like-
going to be.
Yeah.
with just two, like the whole
As good as
idea
we
is
can.
with just 2 stages, we want to expose people to things that are outside of their normal listening bounds of like, I know that I don't like, whatever country music, so like I'm not really into that. I'm gonna go over to the electronic stage when that's happening or whatever.
Totally.
So like we wanted to kind of get rid of that thing at a festival and just be like, hey, there's 2 stages, and that's the main attraction in multiple genres. So like our band, Broken Stems, like modern history, it's like to get people into new music that they wouldn't normally listen to.
And
Yeah.
kind of celebrate what separates everybody and bring them together instead of
Yeah, and it puts
having
the
everyone
Exactly.
split
It
up.
puts the focus on like just the one band too, where those bigger festivals that have a lot of artists in multiple stages, you do kind of have to get the calendar and pick and choose like where you want to be and like leave a set early to catch another
Yeah.
set. Or like I think I went to Coachella and I had to like sacrifice Ghostland Observatory for the Black Keys, but I wanted to see M83 too, so you couldn't like see everything. All great bands,
Yeah.
but I mean this you get to
You
utilize.
got to Pixies choosies, It's
Yeah.
not fun.
Exactly.
I only like some
If-
Pixies choosies. Like, let's just give us everything.
If
Yeah.
Modern History plays at the same time as Beyonce, I don't think many people are going to come watch.
I mean, I don't
this
think
set.
I would be there. I would
Don't
probably be at
sell yourself
Beyonce, right? I'd be watching. Sorry, guys, Beyonce's playing.
We have to turn everything down low so that we can hear Beyonce as well.
Unplugged.
You
It's
guys
still
play
electric,
real
but-
quiet. So I can hear
yeah, I
Beyonce.
think there's a good focus on like there's a heavy electronic theme in there. There's like some electronic bands. There's also like funk influences, and the Floozies kind of capture both of that, right? Where it's like funky electronic music.
Yeah.
Lettuce is like funk with horns, and
They're like funk trap, and yeah, Lettuce is funky. I mean, Family Crest is not though. They're like folk Americana kind of music, and like with some dance vibes too. I mean, they're like 7-piece and have strings, and like
Huge
the
song.
idea is to kind of like curate. Like we're gonna take you through a little bit of an adventure of like folk Americana that's gonna lead into some rock. And then like take you into a little bit more funky and reggae, and then like start turning up the bass and get electronic and like throw a party at night,
the vibe,
Take
man.
it the right way.
It's all about the
hopefully.
vibe.
Yeah, because you don't want to like hit like
You
heavy
guys are
trap
killer.
music and like here's like an acoustic artist afterwards. Like,
Here's an acoustic reggae
wah,
duo.
wah.
Right.
I like that, man. It gives me like a little break in between, a little acoustic artist.
Yeah.
Sure, man.
Let's
Wow. Well, I'm very confident that the first year is going to be very successful. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
It's set up to be an amazing experience.
The
So
energy's
everyone that's
already
watching,
right.
Yeah,
you
get
know?
your tickets. They're on sale right now. We had a new song, too, that you guys played at the end. That was
Wanted Man.
Wanted Man, right? So is that going to be in the set at Same?
I think absolutely. Yeah.
I think, yeah, that had a jammy vibe to it. I think
Yeah,
so.
that's gonna be our next set too. We're playing at the Music Box too on August 11th,
Nice.
and we're gonna be trying out some new songs there with Electric Mud.
Those guys rock.
Cool, yeah.
Arguably
cool
the,
rock
the
music
scariest
together.
band in town. They're like they're badass.
Dude, I love them.
They're definitely the
Super
toughest band in
intimidating.
San
We love you
Diego.
guys.
100%.
The music, yeah, that's like rock and roll, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
spit on the crowd.
Yup. That's gonna be a fun one.
I mean, really fun, dude. So yeah, so the one in Man's cool, man. We just kind of tried that out. It's like a beta version.
Right on. Yeah. Well, thanks for showcasing it here.
Yes.
Thanks for having
I
us.
think it
It's still in the womb a little bit.
well,
but-
and it really that
really
song
coming out.
is geared really well for that because I feel like all of the verses are very jammy and huge and open, and everybody can kind of get in where they fit in. But the chorus is super catchy. There's no
Right on.
Thank you.
Yeah, it brings
Jams
it all
and
right
hooks,
back
I
in.
guess.
That's
and
the
you're
goal. You
like-
need the hook to kind of always bring it back somewhere. You know, we talk about doing big, expansive jams and just letting it really be open, but with a little more, try to be structured about it too.
There's a
And that's always a challenge when you're, but the three of us, it's a lot more nimble. Like we get to just really, we can really just look at each other and make some things happen on the
Where are we
fly
going?
without a lot of
Oh, man,
communication. Yeah, which is
And
cool.
the crowd responds to that too. You know, If
Absolutely.
you're comfortable on stage, then people off stage.
Adds to the presence
Or-
of the
yeah,
show and
they
then
can
to
feel
the
that.
yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
that's how you really get like a following to be loyal. I think
It's
is
what
to
we-
like give back to them. With that.
Yeah.
I've been
We've-
struggling with it a
I
lot.
think we have, like, when it became just us three, we didn't really realize how much different it would be. Like, it's a whole new band. I mean, it really is. And we were like, should we just change the name and kind of start over? And we were like, nah, fuck it. We'll just, keep on going, which we still talk about sometimes, realistically. But
Yeah, we keep talking about changing
But-
the name.
but
There's
Yeah.
no
More
one
reason
way.
than ever.
you
But
know, you
us
can do
three,
whatever you want.
like, we're still
whatever you
within
feel.
we're still within a year, playing just us three. Like, we played our first show, us three, September last year. So I
Yeah,
think we're kind of
true.
developing what the new sound is and where it goes.
Well, I liked it. I'm
Cool.
sure the listeners will like it.
Yeah.
That's the
Right
new
on,
album
thank
came
you.
out 2018, the Joshua Tree Sessions.
Yep.
That's on Spotify. It's on iTunes. Go ahead and check that out. It's at brokenstems.com.
Yep.
You can find them on
BrokenStems.com.
brokenstems.com. Check the links below. Instagram, Facebook, all the
Oh,
normal
dude.
social media
Yes.
stuff. Same but different fest. Definitely check that out.
You got any more same but different news to drop on the folks right now?
What do we have? We have, if you're in a band
Mm.
and you want to be in Same but Different, we have two.
I do. I'm in a band.
We
I
have-
want to be there.
We have two. You're in it. You're already
Oh.
in the festival.
Okay.
Opportunity here.
So
Flashing opportunities.
Opportunity.
you
Don't
can submit to Same but Different, and you can be in it. We're having a voting contest.
How do they go about submitting?
So go to SSBD Fest, like Same but Different Fest.com, and go up into the little top link. It says Get Involved, and then it has Band Contest. Submit your band, and if you're led into the finals, then it will be a fan vote. So anybody that is going to Same but Different can vote on who's going to be filling those spots and choose who's going to be rocking the festival. So we already have some awesome entries, and we're excited about getting
That's great, man.
anybody
That's
else.
great.
We'll do you one
That's
better,
so
and we'll
cool.
link that right in the section
Do
below.
it.
So you can
Yes.
click on that, submit your band's music, and hopefully we'll see you at the festival because we'll definitely be there.
Yeah.
We're honored
Yeah.
to be here, guys.
Yeah,
Thanks
guys,
for
thank
having
you
us.
so much
Garage
for
Mahal.
coming to do it a session.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Tips in the middle.